But we've had motherfuckers.
Say that.
Word, say a lot. Yo, even solo shit. Like we could name people, Illmind, Jake One, a lot of dudes, but Sean J. Period. I'm gonna put this out there. Sean J. Period. You know, if you know that name, he pretty much body rock, Tash and Q-Tip. All 6 joints on our album. When he came to the studio, he brought innovation. This man, when you listen to Where Your Skills At, you hear, and Dr. Butcher did the cuts on that in the beginning, but when you hear Sean's tracks in the beginning of Where Your Skills At, he had a microphone in a garbage can and was turning his car on in the garage and it was backfiring. So he knew to use, I don't know what made him do that. He brought weather vanes to the studio. He didn't have a shaker, but he brought a oregano jar with grits in it. That was his shaker. He brought refrigerator racks to the studio. My man was doing things, and he replayed the sample for the Who's This song because he didn't want to get sued. And that's when he took his journey into not sampling still to this day. And about to put, what you want to call it? Beat file. Oh man, beat files for people to download and, you know, just his own sounds that he make up on his own, and we still work to this day. We just shot a video for a song we did, but Sean is, you know, a good dude. The decisions he made early to not mess with certain things after he left us, I told him, whatever you do after us, everybody not gonna be maintained. But for him to leave us and go work with Helter Skelter, OGC, pretty much all through boot camp, sound bombing, through, and just him work. Most Def heard what we heard in him. So when you hear Universal Magnetic, when you hear all them that one single, that was people listening to us and hearing Sean. I'm like, I want that. But Sean is our sound, and then even with Buck, all the producers we work with, that's the Artifact sound.
Well, cool. We'll take a break. Y'all need to go smoke.
Roll up.
So I just want to say, because I bought the CD from Rasputin's. This is that's them. And I was gonna ask you. I think my favorite one on there, like the production on Ingredients to Time Travel. I was gonna ask y'all, like, y'all can say about that.
That was produced by Gruff Rhino CMZ. He's a producer from New Jersey. Ironically enough, he is the producer that introduced Tame One to MCL in the first place, and as well as being the first outing of a solo expedition on my account, while being signed as the Artifacts. That was like a test. I didn't know if it was allowed at the time. What do you like about the song?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I think the concept, Ingredients to Time, because I think music, most of the time when you hear rap music, like most of hip hop music, like most of it is like, most of the music that people put out is like, the ideas and the concepts are like the same. So I don't know. I was born in '95, so I don't know how much weight this has. So when I heard this, it just sounded different. Just the whole concept, Ingredients to Time Travel. So
from being the point where the song was written and created to the point where you were born, that's Ingredients to Time Travel.
Word. Like, yeah. You recognize the song in general, like, you know, and including to your year.
He put me on cuckoo.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about life between That's Them and now. I mean, that's a lot of years between that second album and now. What's been going on?
Almost life. I'll say life happened after that record, because me, you know, I went through a lot of personal things as far as like my family. You know, pretty much music got me just through it. My brother was like, "How the hell did you make that?" And that's when we was doing Relax.
We all went through it.
We all went through it.
Yeah, like hold on, wait, it's not Three Musketeers no more. Like, hold up, like, yeah. So we all went and sat. And
I mean, we were still always talking, even if we wasn't. But through that breakup, I think that y'all got a lot more from us, solo wise, in that breakup. because it was like an identity that we was in for the group. But when we split, you still saw the identity what made us who we was anyway. With Tame's albums and my albums, you know, I think that pretty much like maybe gave people what they wanted, and even if it wasn't, you know, even if it was forced upon them, where we was like, shit, we gotta make money, you know, we still want to make music. Tame got into label situations just like I did, but it was more or less like, you know, the music didn't stop, even if we was apart.
And people still wanted to hear it. Whether we was together or apart, like, you know what I mean? We both had dope solo careers. Like, I'm still a fan. I'm a DJ, I don't care what. I was a fan of him when we split up, and I was still a fan of him. Like, yo, I'm still a fan, but it's just an honor to still be working with these guys.
Family first.
I actually had a question about that. Just y'all coming back together. I mean, I never thought y'all broke up. I thought y'all was doing different things because y'all never really.
It wasn't like the right.
It wasn't like
It
that.
wasn't no
I mean,
beef shit.
the corny people that didn't really understand or know kind of try to spin stuff like that, but
It wasn't a publicity stunt. It
No.
wasn't no
Nah.
industry shit.
Yeah.
It was something that was going down.
It wasn't even no personal shit. It was like we both was like, and even through working was going through the shit we was going through. When you listen to the Who I Am,
At the height of my ignorance. At the height of my ignorance. At the time. When I threw darts. OG had enough respect to go, come on, man, you bigger than that. Stop it. Stop it.
that was my question. Actually,
You just hollered. You actually want to holler at me. That's what this is.
that was my question. Like,
He had enough. He
he
had enough foresight and knowledge to know at the height of my ignorance.
see, but at the same time, he don't know that's what I wanted too.
Right.
And because he in the middle, you know, he never say nothing, but he neutral dude.
He never say that.
But he's just like, yo, it's whatever's gonna happen, I'm with it. So like, you know, just like you said, 2008, after 10 years of solo music, singles, whatever, we was at the Rocksteady anniversary in Jersey. Somehow they was like, yo, you want to rock? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come down there. I'm getting text messages like, yo, Tame down here. I'm like, oh, word, oh, shit.
It was hitting me.
So they
He's here.
they like, yo, like, it was weird, man, cause like, you know, we wasn't seeing each other at all. So once we got down there and I got on stage, it's still on YouTube to this day. You can see it, like, but the crowd felt the energy. Even we felt it was like a like a force field was there. We were just like, but then once we got into doing the song, yo, it was like Jersey was exploding.
Because he gonna say, fuck that.
Right.
I was like,
So
we home.
it was like, hey, everybody, I'm looking at everybody. I saw him coming. I was like, oh, hey, we about to do it here. What's gonna happen? But everybody that was there was just waiting to see.
A Rocksteady anniversary at that.
But
you know
then,
what I
but
mean?
this like this, and this wasn't happening in that home. Like that.
Yeah.
So when they saw the handshake, and we went right into the song. But every year after that, like I said, it was like, okay.
The city, like, yo, y'all two cannot be here and not do this song.
But the anticipation was more like in 2009. We did something in 2010. That's when it was like, okay, this is when Miami had Wade and LeBron.
It was still a secret.
Wait.
It was still a secret.
No. But that's why
we had the beef was deaded. And all that.
but that's why it was more
But to
official.
the
That's why it was more
public,
official.
We was doing us.
But that's why it was more official. I remember that day vividly. That's when Dorian was on stage. We was waiting to go on, and the stairs is here, and everybody here. It was like not even like a backstage, but the truck where you got to walk up on stage. Everybody here. I see my mother name in the crowd, but everybody here. They like, you start seeing dudes coming behind us. It was like we about to go play a game. We about to go play a game, and I looked at Tame like, yo, you know, right now we like Wade and LeBron right now, because that's how they acting. We get up on the stage and it's just like pandemonium. Everybody, it was like now they see it's no thing. Like, is they beefing? Is they this? It's real. We doing lengthy songs
From the gate, no 1, 2, nothing. As soon as they seen us on stage together in that close proximity, oh shit, it's going down.
I was like, oh snap, I got a couple of joints. All right, we gonna do 1 2, like 1 or 2 joints, you know.
So did y'all see like was there any, well, I was trying to figure out, like, was there any impact like in other artists that y'all saw that has like maybe similar issues or were separated?
That
Did you see
same
anybody,
day, with Duspex standing right there, cause they didn't. Lords of the Underground went on, and Duspex, we know who the Duspex, Artifacts Next. We looking at it, we looking at Dre's, and I'm like, they like, yo, go ahead, yo, just go ahead. So it was weird to have all that connection, all these different groups that had either an issue you knew about or just some kind of something, but
even more
everybody
so
was there.
because it was in Jersey.
Right.
Yeah, we was home.
So it was that times 10. Because it's industry people looking at us and people we grew up with.
More or less the people that we grew up
The
with.
hometown team. It was,
Fans, it was everybody like,
It was
oh, word.
Kurt.
Yeah.
but it was right.
Right.
It was right.
Thank y'all. Next.
Important is like rhyming, like freestyling off the top is compared to like just composing music. Like, where y'all stand on that?
I mean,
What is your end game? Like what are you doing it for?
cause it could be, you could do both. You know, you could be, but you doing it to do records. All MCs I know like that, at the end of the day, you gotta make records. You gotta have some kind of, not say structure, but some kind of formula, even if you do freestyle, and you incorporate it when you go to a radio station. But at the end of the day, you're trying to go to the studio for a reason. You're trying to give people a reason to want to buy your music when you're doing it. And you're not just doing it for you. You're doing it for the skill and wanting to turn people onto your skill. So there's a lot of dudes that rock like that. Not a lot of them get too far. Because they concentrate on just that. And once they get on a song, it's not so much room for them to expand. When you just thought-wise, just coming, and now you only got 16. You still got to think if you want to hook 4 bars or 8. So now you got to try to figure out how you're going to make a song still rocking like that. It's real simple. It's easy as hell. That's how we got through doing what we've been doing all these years. But we had to know that we had to concentrate it.